So, just know, like, when you're underneath this umbrella, like, we fucking protect you. We're loyal. We're not going to let people disrespect you. Mm-hmm. It's not okay by any means, and we will be there no matter what.
Yeah. So I would say, like, the relief is a big one.
Guess what, guys?
We're not doctors.
No, we are not.
If you're going to be making any major medical decisions, please consult your doctor.
That includes diets, exercise, medications, and surgery.
We love you guys.
And we want you to continue to be in our OSLP family forever.
So be careful and consult your doctors. We all need our vitamins after surgery, regardless of what you think.
Yes.
It's a must.
Yes. So why not choose the easiest and the best tasting in the community?
Seriously, it's ProCare, guys. ProCare is so delicious. I use their chewable for over a year. That's how I know.
Yes, and I love their capsules.
Yes.
Love them. They're once a day. I take them at night. Easy peasy, and my labs are fantastic.
Yeah, our labs are great, and I've actually switched to the capsules, and I take those at night now. So if you guys need your iron, they have them with iron, and they have them iron-free. They even have calcium chews.
Yes, the calcium chews, perfect. They have mocktail ones, chocolate. They have also some caramel and a cinnamon roll.
They're freaking delicious. So go over to procarenow.com and use our code OSLP to save some money.
While we were in Florida, we got to visit one of our favorite bariatric surgeons, Dr. Donald Fridley at Surgical Associates of Bayonet Point. And when we say that they are patient-focused, they are patient-freaking focused. They tailor make all their plans to the unique needs of each patient.
It's an in-body scanner.
We both got to use it.
We both got to use it, and you get to do it pre-op and post-op. So that way you can see all the differences and all the changes that happen. And he's also one of the surgeons that does his surgery with robotics. And we got to play with that
We
too.
did.
So we were
so cool.
We were so excited, and we want you to have such a special care that they give. So go over to sabpweightloss.com right now.
Or give their office a call at 727-819-9107.
That's right. So, and tell them that the OSLP girls sent you, and they're going to take great care of you.
Yeah. Prepping and measuring your food post-op is a beast all in itself. But Portion Perfection has actually made it super, super simple. They have bowls, plates, and even a lunch bag called the Kit and Carry where you can have all of the system ready to go.
Yeah, we love carrying that thing around with us. It's so much easier to pack your lunch, your snacks, especially when you're on a road trip. That thing is a lifesaver.
Yes.
So if you want to get these things to help your journey, just go over to portionperfection.com and use our code 15OSL pod. And again, that's 15 OSL pod. And you can also go over to our Amazon storefront to pick out any of those that you would like to use.
All know how difficult post-op life can be.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking hard, guys.
Yes. And so a way to make it a little bit easier is by joining the Tribe membership program. It has been created by a registered dietitian. She's actually the sleeve dietitian on Instagram. Her name is Jamie. And she's created this whole membership program just to support us.
Yeah, like we've had her on the podcast. We love her to freaking death. And then two, like she has full experts in their field that help you. And they've had bariatric surgery, almost every one of them.
Yes.
And the sleep dietitian is freaking smart because she has almost a support group every single day, guys.
Yes.
You're going to get an email. It's going to tell you which ones are for today. And you can just sign up and hang out with people that are just like you. And I've even used the journal prompts. I'm into journaling, and that was way helpful to just go somewhere that can help you and just get your mind going.
Yes.
So if you need this kind of support, which a lot of us do, go to her website and use our code OSLP at checkout to get your discount.
Okay.
Welcome back, OSLP family.
Welcome, welcome.
You are listening to our Sleep Life podcast, and this is Kelly.
This is Mel.
And what are we talking about today, Mel?
What are we talking about today?
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the award show. Hello. We always talk about the award show because it's coming up. It's September 30th.
September 30th in Washington, D.C.
That's right. And when this airs, you still have time to get your tickets, your
Yes.
hotel. Go check it out. It's at jbyawards.com.
And by the time you're listening to this, there may be an extra page added with all the nominees.
Yes, all of them should be up on the website.
So
it's excited. It's going to be amazing. If you're listening to this right now and you're a nominee and you haven't sent us your stuff, go right now.
Yeah, because you have, the date has already passed and we sent you all messages, so I don't want to hear any whining that you need more time.
That's right. No whining.
I'm a stickler.
She is. She's a
stickler
big stickler
about it because we can't do our shit until you do your shit.
Gotta love her.
Okay. And at this award show, we have so many things going on that weekend. There are some things that we cannot tell you until later. We are finalizing a few things, which we are almost there.
We're almost there, but we have some cool things that we know of for sure. One, the venue's obviously checked off the mark.
Oh my God.
It's the Howard fucking Theater. It's beautiful. Go check out our Instagram, Just Be You Awards, because you can see all the things that are coming out for that. Because you got to see inside. I think the biggest thing I know me and Kelly are about is making sure you guys are having a great time at all times.
Because if you guys didn't know this about us, we throw parties.
We throw parties.
We
love throwing parties.
We bring people together. We make people have fun. We do all of the things that happen during a really great party. Think back into your life of a really great party, the time where you had the best time of your life. That's what this is.
That's what this is. You get to dress up. You can wear whatever the hell you want. You get to walk a pink carpet. There's going to be a DJ. That's done. We got a dance floor. Done. We have 2 bars. We got catering. Done. So, guys, you're going to have a fucking great ass time.
You're going to have a great
time.
No
matter what.
And you didn't tell them about the most fun part.
Ooh, what I missed.
Getting dressed up and walking the fucking pink carpet.
I did say you get dressed up and walk the pink carpet.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You said you get dressed up.
And walk the pink carpet.
Rewind.
I totally fucking said that.
She
wasn't listening.
Was I wrong, guys?
Was
I wrong?
She's wrong.
Tell me.
She's 1000% wrong.
But the pink carpet is my favorite part.
Oh, I know. That's one of my faves.
Walking the pink carpet.
And also, I want to get down in the middle of the dance floor.
Down?
I want to get down.
You're going to get down?
Yeah, you guys are going to watch.
On the downhill slide of 30, girl.
That's okay.
We should not be getting down because we may not get back up.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am flexible as fuck. And I mean, I work out. I got this. Don't you worry about it. That's right. I can do squats for days. People.
I can't.
No, you can't. I mean, if you did them more often, you could do it. No. That means Kelly's not twerking on the dance floor.
Okay, story time, guys. God. Back when I was getting married to Satan, I had a bachelorette party where my friend that does know how to twerk.
Oh yeah, Cole.
Tried to teach me to twerk. It did not happen then. It will not happen now. Do not expect
she taught me. I can do the twerk now.
You guys have asses, though. I have no ass. Therefore, twerking does not happen for this girl.
I mean, if we referenced just a minute ago, if you would squat, then you would have a butt.
I don't fucking care.
Do some donkey kicks, Mel.
No.
Do some mountain climbers.
I refuse.
Let's get that booty going.
Shut it.
Booty's not activated then for Kelly.
That's fine. I have lived my entire life with no ass. I will continue to live the rest of my life with no ass. I am okay with that.
It's so good. It's so good.
I'm so good.
But yes, we're going to have a great old time at the award show. We just want to see your faces there. And if you can't make it, there is going to be a live stream option. And this is the cool part. This is the other thing we sealed. A swag bag. A digital fucking swag bag.
She's very excited about the swag bag.
I'm very excited about the swag bag because it's open to you guys for free 30 days prior to the event and 30 days after the event.
I think that's your favorite part about it.
I think it is.
Because you repeat that. Oh, well, okay.
Hold
so
on.
At ASMBS, we were talking to people, and that's like the one thing that she's like, wait a minute.
There's more.
There's more.
Swag bag.
30 days prier, 30 days after. So
and it's free.
It is free. It's free for anybody. You do not have to be there in person. You do not have to. You don't
even have to be a bariatric patient.
No, you can utilize any of these deals that we're building. So make sure that you are keeping an eye on that because when it is available,
September 1st, it will be available.
Viral.
That's right. You guys send it to your friends. Let everybody you know get a fucking discount.
Family, dogs, cats, whoever has a cell phone now or a computer.
That's right.
Or if they just, I don't know, just send it to everyone, okay?
Just send it.
Just send it. All right.
All right.
Okay.
So
I don't want to repeat this conversation.
That is the Just Be You award show synopsis. And then the other thing, of course, go to our website, oursleeplifepodcast.com.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a newsletter that pops up immediately for you to sign up for. Do it. You know why? Because everybody that's on the newsletter gets to know what we're doing before everybody else. They get discounts. They get coupon codes. Some people are getting discounts to the JBY because they're also patrons.
And you get a free ebook.
Yeah.
Built by us.
Ebook. Yeah. It's
Built by
personalized.
us.
It's fun.
Yes.
It's exciting.
So go sign up for the newsletter. And then while you're at it, go over to patreon.com/OSLP. Sign up to become a patron because you get to have conversations with us all day long with others that understand where you're at. Oh, yeah. And it is a very, very close-knit group of benchies.
It really
is.
We call them. And we have a episode that's called That's What She Said Corner that comes out during the month for them. And literally the last one they got was just like, what the hell happens to us when everybody cancels for a recording?
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. We had 3 recordings. Everybody canceled and rescheduled. And you just get to see me and Kelly like, what the fuck?
Just being nutballs. Like,
goofballs.
You know, we you know and love us like that. So,
yeah. So go sign up to see all those goofy and fun things. Mm-hmm. And I think now, YouTube.
Preloaded on your phone. Go into it. Put Our Sleep Life Podcast. We are the only ones. Click the bell. Click the subscribe button. It means more to us than it does to you, and it is a free way to support us.
That's right.
How'd I do?
You did great.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
I've only been hearing that same thing for like 2 years.
I know. Just only 2 years.
Only 2 years.
I mean, I think 3 maybe.
It might be.
It might be 3.
So,
but I do have a question for you.
Yes.
So Katie just messaged. Katie from the Benchies. We love her. She's going to come hang out with us today.
Yes.
So she wants to know when she should come over. Should I tell her in an hour?
We're going to do this on a recording?
We are.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's say about an hour.
Yeah. Be here in
1 o'clock.
See?
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Because we hang out with our peeps.
Yep.
I mean, she has come from patron Benchie to best friend. So
she really has. She's been a very loyal friend.
That's right. That's why I love her.
Yes.
Okay, now we can go into our episode.
Okay. So Mel had a bright idea when she came down, and literally she came like busting through the studio door, and she's like, I have an idea. And I'm like, okay, let's pull it back a little bit.
Pull it back.
But what was your idea?
My idea was, because I realized we never actually talk about just being a bariatric patient. What is it like?
We do talk about being a bariatric patient, but what does it feel like? Because there's all these things like, okay, what to do, what not to do, transfer addictions, there's how to find support, like
where to go.
Obviously, we talk about being a bariatric patient.
Yes.
But how does it feel for us to be a bariatric patient?
Yeah, because what I was telling her was that like sometimes it feels amazing, it's exciting, you're feeling great, confident.
Yeah.
And then some days it's like,
don't fucking talk to me.
Don't fucking talk to me. I'm depressed. I'm gonna cry. I don't want to fucking do today. So I wanted to kind of cover like those emotions and those feelings and what like and how it works, because I'm 8 years out and Kel's 4. So like we've been on this train for a while.
She may cry today. Just so you all are prepared.
You know, I cried this morning.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And I got it out.
You might cry.
I think I got it out.
Okay.
You know I have to have one.
It makes me highly uncomfortable, so I'm glad you got it out while I was not here.
That's okay. I did do it when you weren't here.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thanks for looking.
I thought of you before I cried. And I was like, you know what? She can't see this. She can't handle it today.
Nope.
No, I did not. I just cried.
Today. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're like, pull it back in. Kelly's not here yet.
Yeah, save this.
Okay, so what does it feel like to be a bariatric patient? I had a thought when you said it, because today, very exciting day for me, because you guys have been watching me shrink back down.
Yes.
Obviously through the help of Sequence.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking at, if your prescriber or your doctor will not prescribe you injectables.
Yeah.
Sequence is a great way to go. It's joinsequence.com. And they helped me get my prescription for my Mounjaro. Just had to throw that in there. I've been on Mounjaro for 8 months.
Yeah, since November? No, December.
No, it was November. End of November.
End of November.
Yep.
Before you went on your Mexico trip.
So almost 8 months. Almost 8 months. And I, today, hit goal.
I know. I'm so excited.
I am officially in maintenance mode. I am where I want to be weight-wise.
Yep.
I do not want to get smaller than this. But that's the exciting feeling of being a bariatric patient. You're like making moves to get down to your goal, because ultimately that's why all of us have surgery, to lose weight.
Yes.
Like ultimately, you know, we have our whys, we have our family, our friends, our health, all of that. And that definitely does play a part in having surgery. But let's be honest, we just want to lose weight.
I totally thought you were going to be like, blah, blah, blah. We just want to lose.
But that's the ultimate goal of being a bariatric patient, is to fucking lose weight.
It does start there.
Yeah.
That is definitely
It
key.
morphs into
Other things. Yes.
But at the beginning, for the majority of us, is to lose weight.
Correct.
And so that's where the excitement comes in. It feels very exciting and very like you want to shout it from the rooftops and you want to tell everybody about it. That is the excitement.
Yes.
What other feelings come to mind when you
I would say relief. Some relief has happened where when I finally got to a spot where I felt comfortable with my own body, and I liked what I was looking at in the mirror, I felt the relief of like, I really did it.
This is happening.
This is really happening. Like, oh my God. Like, I can look at myself and not be mean. Like, it was really cool feeling.
That is cool.
So, like, that's a big deal when it comes to, like, being a patient, being a bariatric patient. When you finally hit those, like, mental goals, you're like, yeah, like, your day, nothing can fuck you up that day.
Yeah. Oh, no. Like, today, I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah, we're like,
everything's fine.
Yeah,
I've hit goal.
You're not going to fucking break my ass down.
Yeah.
Like, I can fucking look in that mirror and be excited. And that was, like, a big fucking deal.
So the other half of that one is the feelings of this isn't working. Because you've hit a stall, or you gone up with the scale, which I have, and this is not like you've gone up like a pound type of feeling, which is very valid. I want you to know it's very valid. But there is moments of like you have that feeling, but it's not until you like have hit a stall for, I don't know, like 2 years.
Yeah, I did a 2-year stall.
Or you're going backwards and you gain 60 pounds back.
Well, and I learned when we went to ASMBS, we had to talk to a lot of fucking people. And
I couldn't talk to anybody for like 3 days.
I know. We got home and we were like, Dad, don't talk to me. Only talk if you're spoken to. It's kind of what my house was
kind of
like.
Unspoken of like we needed 24 hours without each other.
Yep.
2.5 days later, we're finally talking.
You know what I learned about stalls, though? Is that technically your surgeon, if you hit, like, a certain amount of months of stalls, that's when they should be prescribing or at least looking into weight loss medications.
I know. Isn't that so cool?
Yeah, we learned that when we were out there.
Who are we talking to? Wegovy?
No. I don't even think it was a GLP-1 situation. I
Really?
felt like it was a doctor that was talking
It
to me.
might have been a doctor.
Yeah, because it was actually at the late night one, the after dark.
Oh, the after dark. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't.
Oh, it was the lady that I let sneak in the line.
Oh,
so there was a long line at the bar, and this one girl
there
was just this lady that came over, and I remember her from somewhere, but we all were just hanging out, and she's like, "Can I like get in this line with you guys?" And we're like, "Yeah, I mean, you were already here. What are you talking about?" Like, I just played it off like she was in the spot.
Yeah.
But she was talking to me about that, and I was like, no one told me, and Dr. Patterson never even did that. Like, we did that.
And we love Dr. Patterson.
Yeah, but we did that 2 years ago. Remember, she put me on phentermine.
Oh, so technically, yes.
She did it. It just was 6 years out is when I finally got talked to about it.
It's crazy because, like, the more I learn about GLP-1s, the more I'm like, why aren't these two things working together?
Correct, because we met a company, and I wish I could think of the name right now, but they've been around this whole time. Like 20 years, and their shit's been working. It's just like, doctors, what they've been told is literally there's a stigma for doctors to prescribe it. So it's been a really hard problem to get into the doctors to allow it because they're scared to bring it up to their
because patients. You don't want the patients to feel like they're not enough. They're not doing enough. But I think what we have kind of learned is that because GLP-1s have like exploded onto the bariatric world, like literally
like it's like vomited everywhere.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't here and then everybody's talking
It's
about
like,
it.
injections!
Let's inject ourselves. Which we did learn that there is a pill possibly on the way.
On the runway.
It's on the runway for, I think, Mounjaro is the one, Eli Lilly.
Yes, it's Eli Lilly.
So it's basically covering that injectable into a pill form.
I know I would feel more comfortable with a pill form.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. Like, it's literally like,
Yeah, but
here's the fat.
Yeah, but you're
Done.
used to it with your Benlysta. Like,
No,
I've never
but that's like an
injected
IV.
myself.
That's an IV.
What was that thing I injected to?
Oh,
you
that's like a
Lyrica.
in-betweener. No, that was Benlysta.
Okay,
but it's like an in-betweener.
Right.
That, like, if I'm feeling flary or something, then I can inject myself.
Right.
That's only happened a couple times, and that was once when my asshole ex cut off my insurance.
Yes.
Which I know he had to, but still, I can call him an asshole.
Well, there could have been a warning.
There could have been a warning, but I mean, he's a dick. He stole my dogs. So,
yeah.
But when that happened, then I had to supplement with the injectables because they're like samples.
Yeah.
And then one of the trips we went on, it was the month-long trip. He gave me another one just in case I was like feeling kind of bad while we were away.
Yes.
But like, and the first time I had to do it, you had to do it for me.
Yeah.
Because I was so scared. But then after that, I'm like, I didn't even feel it. And that's the Mounjaro. Like,
so you don't feel the Mounjaro one?
No, like maybe sting a little bit, but somebody said if you leave it on the counter for like a couple minutes and let it like get to room temperature a little bit, it doesn't sting as much. Because you have to keep these medications refrigerated. But it doesn't bother me.
No.
Like, I literally just like, I'll be like, okay, there's the fat. And just, it's done in like 2.2. I also learned too, which I know this is not what we're talking about, but I also learned that if you, when you inject yourself, and don't do it here because there's not enough fat unless you have, like, it's like under here, your thighs, your belly, wherever you have the most fat on your body, you want to do it there. But you're supposed to inject yourself, and then after it clicks out and it's done, you're supposed to hold it for about 15 seconds after.
Oh.
To make sure that all the medication gets in.
Okay.
So,
that's a
little
good
tip for all of you out there that is on it. But yeah, it's very interesting that there has been something out there to help everybody.
Mm-hmm. That people just didn't know about.
Well, or it's like you try that before surgery and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because you might have other things going on in your system. And then you need the synchronization.
Ooh.
I'm using big words over here. The synchronization of utilizing weight loss surgery and a weight loss medication.
Yes.
That's what I'm seeing. Like, the more I see it and the more I have used it and the more I see other people and social media and all of that, I'm seeing if we can work in a synchronized way, in tandem, everybody's going to be healthier. And it's not it's not going to solve all your problems. Like, you're not going to take this medication and you're going to be a millionaire, have a big house and a fancy
you're going to be happy forever.
And you're going to be happy in your marriage and all of that. That's not a guarantee. It's just giving you the best option possible for becoming healthy and losing weight.
Yes. Well, it's almost like a reset.
It is a reset.
Because I feel like the tool, like getting bariatric surgery was like my reset button.
100%.
And so I feel like if you need more tools, then those are another little resets to your body and your system.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I 100% say Mounjaro was my reset. Yeah. I don't believe that, in the beginning of us recording this podcast, I thought that surgery was my reset.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. It just got me to a place where I could kind of like be active and do the things that I needed to do. I think Mounjaro was my reset because I didn't completely understand what I was getting into when I had surgery. And so my goal was just get the lowest I could possibly get because I'd never been there.
Right.
Now I know that that's not like stable.
No.
Like, you can't, and then, having something to kind of shut off that little like, food, let's eat food, let's get food all the time. Having that shut off from the GLP-1s, that was my reset.
Yeah, because you needed that to be turned off.
Yeah, so that's when I felt relief of knowing that there was something out there that would work for me. I just had to wait and be in this field
Right.
to figure it out.
A lot of things have to fall into place.
Things happen for a reason.
Just
Oh,
saying.
don't let me forget. I have to charge my crystals tonight
Okay.
in the moonlight.
Will do.
Yes.
Definitely. So I would say, so we went over relief situations.
In multiple different kinds of situations.
Yeah.
So I also feel like you feel relief when your surgeon understands where you're at.
Yeah.
Or if you find people like a Benji support group that you can find on patreon.com/OSLP.
Yep.
You feel that relief because you're like, oh, thank God I'm not crazy.
Well, that's actually how I felt when we went to the first retreat in San Diego.
Yes.
Because that was my first real event with other bariatric patients.
Yeah.
And it was freeing. Like, it was interesting to be in a situation with the whole weekend with people that have all done the same thing you've done, and they understand how you feel.
Yeah,
like,
you don't have to explain yourself.
No explaining, and people that know me closely, I fucking hate explaining myself to people. I really, really do. I don't mind doing it for the first hand, but if I have to repeat myself, you might get a little sassy melon coming your way. But it was very cool to like sit across from someone and be like, I was like, oh, I can feel it right here, and they're like, I know what you're talking about. And they get all excited because we know when we feel full in our chest or in our throat, it's a whole different ballgame for us.
Yeah.
Or we feel hungry there, like the gurgles.
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt the gurgles for like 2 or 3 years before I realized what the fuck it was. Because I remember telling Kellie, my sister-in-law, she's like, how is it? I'm like, when I'm hungry, I feel it in my throat. Like it's up here. And she's like, that is so weird. I'm like, yeah, because I always thought it was like, it's your stomach lining rubbing against each other. That's what the growling is. And then to have a growling in your throat, I was like, what the fuck is this? And literally,
sorry, I almost died.
It literally wasn't until this lady
I'm survived.
told me what the gurgles was, 3+ years later.
Yeah, but my gurgles aren't the same as your gurgles.
No, but they sound the same.
They sound the same, but my gurgles are from drinking.
Yeah.
So I'll drink it and then it'll like slowly go down, which cause the gurgles.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it only happens when I'm recording, because I'm like trying to get the water in and swallowed before.
So side note to everybody listening. So I finally took a drink of Kellie's water this past week. Mm-hmm. And it's fucking awful. You people that are drinking fucking sparkling water, awful. Like, I was like, I'm thirsty. My mouth is dry. I gotta try this shit. Figure it out. And it's literally just carbonation in your face, like in your mouth. Yeah. It's going everywhere.
That's what she said.
I don't like it at all. I was like, this doesn't even taste like water. This just tastes like bubbly weirdness.
Bubbly weirdness.
It was very weird.
Yeah, she tried telling me that I don't need to drink seltzer water.
Yeah, because we were born on Earth. You were made to drink flat water.
Here's the thing.
I'm not wrong.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You don't have to drink tea.
No, I don't.
But you like it.
Yeah.
Therefore, you drink it.
Yeah, but I don't go out of my way to make sure I have tea at every location. Do I?
What did we buy when we were in D.C.?
No, every location. Everywhere we go,
just because
you have to have sparkling water every 5 seconds.
Just because yours lasts longer than mine does not mean it's still something that you like to have.
Yeah, but I can go without it.
I drank flat water. I drank flat water over the 2 weeks. Yes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did a little bit because you had to. Yeah. That's the deal is that, like, my box of tea is $2.50. 2, I put it in my backpack. 3, like, I don't need, I can go without it. I can, like, 100% not without it for weeks.
I just choose, and I would prefer not to.
That's fine. I think I'm just start not searching for water with her. I'm just gonna like go to wherever we need to go. She's just
that's fine.
In the back.
You don't have to search.
Fine.
I am happily and able to search for the salsa water by myself. But I also know that if it's on the way to our gate and we have to make a little maneuver.
Oh, airport, I don't mind. It's everywhere else.
Yeah, but we're going to the
airport
store.
is totally fine. Like, that makes sense because we're, like, passing by these things.
Yeah.
It's the going out of the way to get it.
I'm just going to have it delivered from now on.
I know. That should really happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Because, by the way, we love the hotel we're at, but it's the nicest, weirdest hotel ever.
So strange. So strange.
I can't get off my floor. I have to literally use stairs to go to Kellie's floor.
I was one floor
floor beneath. And then, like, I couldn't even find anything that like, there's no coffee cups. You have to pay for the coffee cups. They're $14. What the fuck? And then you're not supposed to use the refrigerator. It's $50 a day if you do.
No, I think it's just a one-time $50 charge.
Okay. I don't know.
I better not.
The way that I read it was like $50 a day use. And I was like, what?
Oh, which, by the way, let's look and see if they charge. Did you look on the thing?
No.
I was curious to see if.
Although, no, I did. We need 2 of them. We need one for my name. We only have it for yours. I love that we're doing this on air.
I'm just curious.
Because that is going to be a deal when you guys get in your, like, veteran years. Is like, are you going to drink sparkling water? Are you going to take carbonation in?
Yeah, they totally charged us $14 for the fucking coffee cups.
I told you.
I don't see the $50 charge there.
For us to store our food and water.
There is a Delano refreshment CTR.
What does that cost?
That might be it. It was $24.
So I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know, but that could be it. Because, and I'm going to fight it, because I have to put my Monjaro, it has to stay cold.
Yeah, it does.
So medically, I have a need to use the refrigerator. So fuck you. I should be able to use the fucking refrigerator.
I don't think there should be, especially, again, for bariatric patients, we need to store things.
Yeah.
Like, I packed
fucking
4 chocolate milkshakes. Well, not milkshakes, but the protein
shakes.
Right? Like, I need those cold. Like, yes, I did the first 2 nights because I was very scared of having a $50 charge. I did drink them room temperature. I'm not going to lie. I think that, so this is the thing that me and Meg talked about when we were with her for our time. And it was about, like, the bariatric thing where, like, all of a sudden you're eating leftovers. So, like, some people that hate leftovers are now eating leftovers.
Eating food cold.
Eating food cold. Like, I'll eat food hot and cold, and it's going to take me all fucking day sometimes. And now here's the next level that me and her were talking about. I will do it with protein shakes now. I will just drink it fucking warm. I'm not going to bitch about it. I get annoyed with myself if I can't have it. But I know if I don't, like, because that was hard for us, is when we went down to be in the booth with ProCare, there was no breakfast. So it's like, what do you do? Like, me and Kelly are drinking water and tea, but we know our brains have to be on. We're talking to people. We're bringing people into the booth. We're doing ProCare. We're doing OSLP. We're doing JVY. Like, I was like, fuck it. I looked at it and I almost cried. I was like, I don't want to do this.
No, because it's nasty.
But I did. I opened it. You know, it wasn't too bad, but still, cold would have been better.
I drank 2 of those motherfuckers while we were gone.
Mm-hmm.
I refuse. I will not ever. And I am a huge fan of Fairlife.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Fairlife.
Yep.
That shit's nasty now that I drink ProCare's protein powder.
Oh, yeah. Kelly loves the protein.
Their
powder.
chocolate tastes like fucking Nestle Quick.
It does.
And there's no aftertaste.
Yeah.
When I drank those motherfuckers, there was an aftertaste and I did not like it.
She did
not like it anymore. It's like when you drink flat water your entire life and then you like seltzer water and then you can't go backwards. You can't. Your brain is set. Your taste buds are set. You cannot go backwards.
So fucking funny. It's so fucking funny.
Full circle.
Full circle. I liked it. I liked what you did there. But that is also key, guys. Being a bariatric patient means that you're going to go through, like, some struggles with food and water.
Oh, fucking
it's going to happen. You're going to have all these mixed feelings. One time you're going to fucking hate food for like a month or 2.
The frustration. Yeah.
You're just like, I want to fucking eat all of you and I can't put you inside me. And you get really upset about it. And then there's other times when you're just chill. You're like, I'm on point. I'm eating all the things.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a whirlwind because you realize this journey is not the first year. It's not the second year, third year. It's all of it. It's all of your life has now changed. And it really is a lifestyle change as much as we hate the phrase.
Yeah.
It's fucking true.
It is a lifestyle change.
It's a lifestyle change.
You know, I saw this thing the other day that it was this guy running. He was like trying to showcase his like working out and stuff. And I'm rolling my eyes because I'll tell you in a second. But it said up on the thing and I should have saved it. But it was like, I did this for me. I stopped it. I shut the fuck up and started working out or moving my body or something. And it was like, no weight loss surgery or something like that. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Rude.
Yeah, like flat up on the screen,
It was like,
in the reel, no weight loss surgery. And I was just like, what does that fucking matter?
like, cool, bro.
Like, what does that fucking matter?
Glad you didn't need it.
Because you've seen like Jay Arps, Rob Motivation, Dad Rob, all of those guys, Dalton, they were big guys working out.
Yeah. And
So,
they still got surgery.
I was just like, and that's another part of frustration, watching people make these assumptions about your
or
journey.
belittle our
or
community.
belittle it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or say that you didn't do it the right way because you had weight loss surgery. No.
Well, and it's like, hey guys, it's like, now that we know obesity is a disease.
100% is a disease.
After talking to all the people that we've talked to, like surgeons, like fucking PhDs, they are literally showing us once you become obese, you cannot become obese.
Correct.
It's like diabetes.
Yep.
Once you have it, you can't get rid of it.
So are you going to make fun of people for taking their diabetic medication?
Right? I don't hear people saying, hey, Joe, why the fuck are you taking that meds?
Yeah, you're
Shouldn't
cheating.
you just, like, deal with it?
Yeah.
Tell
Because
your-
essentially that's what they're saying.
Yeah, like, tell your pancreas to fucking work, baby. Let's go.
Shut the fuck up and get moving.
Like,
No.
no.
No. This is a journey. Everybody takes different steps.
Exactly.
I take Mounjaro. Mel doesn't. Does it mean that by me taking Mounjaro that I'm cheating?
Or
No.
that you're better than me?
No.
No.
No. I just needed help. And I asked for it. And then I got it. Like,
yeah, literally,
people.
you ask, you shall receive.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the deal. Like, you do, it's interesting. Like, that's why we say it's, you get excited and then you get mad and you get depressed because you do have a lot of shit coming at you.
you do.
And
from the get-go. And this is from people that, this section more is for the people that choose to share their story.
Correct.
Because some people get surgery and don't share. And that doesn't, I'm not.
No,
That's
I
valid.
didn't for 4 years.
Yeah, that's valid. If
I
you
get
don't
it.
want to share your story, don't share your story. I mean, that's
I was
just,
big about, like, this is no one's fucking business. This is my business. I
Yeah.
don't need any haters. I don't need any people, like, clapping back at me being stupid. So
Yeah.
I just kept it to myself because
And
I
shared-
had the haters.
Yeah.
Just within friends and family. I was, like, so scared of what the
There was
fucking
probably a good,
population.
like 15 people that knew about it. And within those 15 people, there were haters.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them were fucking.
Some of them were real haters, but prior, I just didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the other thing. It opens your
Now we don't
mind.
have to deal with them.
Yeah. That's what I love now. That also is that's freeing.
It is free.
Yeah.
It feels very free when you can, like, be like, I don't need you in my life.
I realized who's toxic, who's not toxic, who has your corner, because this surgery really shows you who your friends and family are. And most
your
of the time,
supporters.
most of my family become, like, my friends are becoming my family.
Mhm.
Like, Kel's my fucking family. Like, Zach's my
Ding.
family. Tanya's my family. Katie's my family. Like, they're family now. It's not like, oh, they're just friends. Like, no, like, because when you all
they're
understand
family.
what you're going through and we've dealt with all the toxic around us, like, we can push them away and just have our little happy little corner.
There's a reason why we say OSLP family.
Yeah.
Like, it is an OSLP family. It is when you're in the bariatric community and you're active in it, people become your family, your
do.
bariatric family. Because when you walk into a room, everybody's so excited to see you and hear about your story, hear about
how
your
you've
struggles
been,
and
what's
your
going
wins. Yeah.
Mhm.
And you, no matter what you say, you can't say anything that's going to be like, oh, well, you didn't feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you do that for? Like, there's no
Seriously.
judgment.
The judgment is gone when we're in this community and with our family, with our
Mhm.
OSLP family, because they all get it.
They
They all get it.
That's one thing that I would say about receiving social support
Mhm.
that is so important, because when you find your bariatric family, and that could be a small little group, that could be a big group like the Benchies, or like the tribe, because they are all like there for each other.
Yep.
When you're in there and you find your group, it's like you feel a part of something bigger.
Yeah, it's empowering. And then
That's
we
good.
get, there we
Ah,
go. I just
okay.
need to speed up. We have no idea what just happened.
Okay, it's still going,
It's still
so
recorded.
we're still going.
Sweet. We get very protective, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like,
I'll fuck somebody up.
We've seen people be rude to, well, at least I did this on a side note. People was rude to one of our benchies, and it was their friend. And I Googled them.
Oh, yeah, you did Google them.
I Googled them, and I found them, and then I told them how that was not okay. So, just know, like, when you're underneath this umbrella, like, we fucking protect you, we're loyal, we're not going to let people disrespect you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not okay by any means,
Mm-hmm.
and we will be there no matter what.
Yeah, so I would say, like, the relief is a big one for me.
It's huge.
The relief and the feeling like I'm a part of something bigger.
Yeah.
And
it feels good, doesn't it?
It does feel good. It feels good that I can, like, share my story, or I can hear somebody else share their story, and then we can talk about what we have the same in common, what's different, what they went through versus what I went through. Like, you know, me and Mel talk about it all the time, our differences and our similarities, but it's nice to hear from other people, too, from different walks of life.
Yeah, fresh
walks of life. There we go.
Did you say lights?
Yeah, lights.
Walks of lights.
Yeah.
Like, getting a different perspective is
Yeah.
what I love. I think that's why we like meeting all you guys and, like, hearing all the stories, because we're just two girls from Oregon. You know? Like, we're women in Oregon.
Salem, Oregon.
Salem, motherfucking Oregon.
Yes.
Okay? Look it up.
There's nothing special
There's
here.
nothing special here. So
except for us.
We love meeting people because we get to hear their life and what they're going through and their culture and, like, what actually happened for them. Like, because our surgeries can be different. We've learned just between us in Oregon, our surgeries were very different. So let alone meeting people in Florida and Georgia and, like, the whole East Coast that we just went through.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking cool to hear.
It is very cool. And it's very, can sometimes be humbling.
Yeah.
I think humbling would be a good word, is that you hear more difficult stories than what you went through.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, my shit's not that bad.
Yep.
But yours, I'm not saying that as like a, you know, bad thing.
No.
But it's like, oh, my stuff that I have going on is not that bad. And I should be a support for that person.
Yeah.
And then you become a support for that person versus, like, you know, whine about my story.
Yeah, or why? Like,
yeah.
why me, all these things. Yeah.
I think that the one that I came across a lot when I was going through not only the just weight loss journey, but also the weight loss and Mounjaro journey was trying to look in the mirror and be okay with who I saw.
Yeah, it's hard.
And also not, like, trying to do what's best for me versus what I think is best for, like, everybody else.
Yeah.
It's you really start learning about your boundaries and who you are as at a core level, not just the person that you show everybody.
Yeah, I think that's
if that makes sense.
No, it does, because I think that's what scares people when they start getting further on is you start seeing who you really are, and because you can't hide anymore. And some people like what they see, some people don't like what they see, and then there's people that get help and they don't get help, and it can be very scary for those that don't get help.
Yeah,
and I feel like those are the ones that, like, do regain. And we kind of see them off the apps, off social media.
They kind of disappear.
They disappear. When this is, like, the main time to not disappear. When you feel those feelings, that means you need to engage way more. Because we're, like, everyone is here to support you. And I know that, you know, we say that, and some people don't really realize we actually mean that.
Yes.
And that is the deal, is that I have not come into contact with one person that didn't want to help support someone in the community. And we've met a lot of fucking people. So don't be shy. Come to the events. Come see us. We're here for you. Come to all the things, because that's where a lot of our people have met their berry besties. And
that's 100%.
When that happens, you can see the light turn on and they click.
We actually, in the very beginning of us creating the podcast, we got a message from somebody that said, I know you girls don't have RNY, but do you have anybody that has had it and would be willing to talk to me? So we put it up on our stories and said, hey, has anybody had RNY? We have somebody that has some questions, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, they became each other's very besties.
Yep.
They met, I believe, last year or the year
In
before
person.
for the first time.
Yeah.
And they're like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's, you find your people.
You do.
When you go through
do.
this and you're actively engaged. And
Yeah.
that's the key point, is that it can be the scariest thing you've ever done to be actively engaged. I know this because I don't really,
It's
like,
hard for Kel sometimes.
it's hard for me because I want to be actively engaged with people, but sometimes I can't until I know you better.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be like the truly silly me or the person that says random off the wall things with anybody that I don't feel comfortable with.
Correct.
So
That's why I get the fun one.
yes, because
Just saying.
I'm just like, I know that she's not going to be like, you're stupid, get out.
Yeah, no.
Like, at least I hope not.
Nope, never have.
I've
I've welcomed you in.
welcomed
You've
you
laid
into
in
the
my
fold.
bed, ma'am.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
We shared a bed.
We did.
Yes. So there's also like feelings when you're in a group setting where it's not bariatric people. We haven't talked about that. So like holidays, like I know 4th of July is tomorrow for us. And it's very hard sometimes to go to parties and have people not understand why you don't want to like
Drink or eat a lot.
or eat, or why you're losing weight.
Mhm.
Like, some people don't see, that's something that I came across right after, like when I had lost a decent amount of weight and I would show the side by side to them. They're like, oh, I never thought you were that big.
Mhm.
I never did. And where that can kind of become, I don't know, I have weird feelings.
I get
about
annoyed
it.
by it.
Yeah, because I'm like, I was that big.
Mhm.
But I feel like they're trying to see, like,
Just give the
be
compliment.
gentle.
Don't
like,
talk
with you.
about the past part.
Yeah,
That
like,
is really-
crazy. That's so crazy that you're that different.
Mhm.
Like, that would be a good
Like,
response.
great job. Look at this. Like,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Let's not talk about the past her
Yeah.
or him. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's what frustrates at least a lot of
Mhm.
us.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, we're talking about a lot of the rainbows and sunshines, and then there's also like depressed mode.
Well, I'm not done with my thing.
Oh, just joking. I'll get to depressed mode after she's done.
She's just tried to cut me off. So when you're at these places, so say your family has a 4th of July barbecue,
Mhm.
and you decide, because what's one of our biggest tips, bring something that you know you'll eat.
Yeah, bring something
With
that
protein.
you like.
Yeah, like if they're doing burgers and hot dogs, great, but maybe that doesn't sit well in your pouch. So then you're like, okay, I'm going to bring some chicken to cook.
Mhm.
Like, sometimes people will be kind of snide and be like, oh, our food's not good enough for you since you're losing weight. Or, you know, I've heard these comments because
Yeah.
I did do that. I brought food
Mhm.
because I knew I couldn't eat whatever that was there.
Right.
And so it's very hard to be in a group setting after surgery. So you can feel those feelings of being frustrated, not understood. You want to leave early because everybody's you're just kind of feeling anxiety about the whole situation,
Yeah.
right? And they might, like you said, pinpoint like, why aren't you drinking? Why can't you eat this dessert? Why can't you just have a s'more? Just one s'more won't hurt you. Well, it could. It could.
Well, and the point is, it's not about the one. People forget, like, some of us can't just have one.
Yeah.
Like, if there's cookies, I'm going to eat lots of cookies.
6, 7,
Yeah,
possibly the whole package.
It could happen. And
Yeah.
I think people forget about that part. And I think what's helped me go to those family functions or friend functions is, it was hard for me.
Very hard for
Very
you.
hard for me to just
Yeah.
be open and honest.
Mhm.
And be like, okay, man, I really want to eat your hamburgers and hot dogs, but
It doesn't sit
it
well.
doesn't. I just have to be like, they just don't sit well. It's not yours. It's anybody's.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, so I'm gonna bring like some chicken breast or a thigh, whatever. It's whatever will sit well, and just be honest. Be like, this is what I'm doing.
Well, and setting that boundary of like, this is my life now.
Yep.
We're not going to talk about this again. So this is what I'm going to do. If you don't want me to bring my own, then don't invite me.
Yeah.
And be okay with that.
Yep.
Like, if you say something like that, you have to be okay with it at the end of the day.
It's true.
So make sure that you're ready to set that boundary and talk it over with your therapist.
Mhm.
Because there could be anxiety coming up about future, social situations where you're like, I don't feel comfortable going in this because I need to do A, B, and C, and I don't think they're going to understand.
Well, and it could be like a certain person that's actually triggering you. And
Correct.
you don't know it.
Yeah.
And that's
Could be
where
mom.
like the depression can like filter in is like fixating on situations you can't go to and not really knowing why you feel like you can't go to. And that's why me and Kel do like push and talk about therapy, because we've learned a lot about ourselves through therapy and realized like, oh, these are the things that are really bothering me.
Yeah.
Because I would like to say from going to therapy, what I've learned is there's like layers. And it's like the first layer is what you think the problem is. And then there's like second, third, and fourth layer that are really the problem.
Possibly fifth, sixth, or seventh.
You know? So there's more to it than meets the eye is my point. And it's okay to have depression days. It's okay to have anxiety days. Guess what? We all fucking have
You
them.
could be sad too. You could be really sad missing your old life.
Yep.
Because your old life helped you survive.
Well, and it kind
up
of
until surgery.
Sometimes feels like your old life was easier. Because
it
the
was
old
easier.
life, you weren't thinking about these things. You weren't aware about these things. You're avoiding these things. And now it's front and center in your fucking face. So now we have to actually do real work. And that's intimidating. That can be very scary for people.
Oh, yeah.
And
for
you can get real sad about missing your old life. Maybe even missing old friends, family, whatever the case is. Like, there is going to be moments of sadness, and just understand that's normal.
Yeah.
Super fucking normal.
I think those feelings also of being deprived, like being deprived of your old comforts.
I can see that.
Yeah. Like you're sad, you're upset, your anxiety, whatever it is you're feeling, whatever it was, including the rainbows and sunshine part of it, like you ate.
Yeah.
And now you can't do that in the same way.
Right.
And so you might be feeling deprived because you're like, I really want to have, so say you every year on 4th of July, you eat a cheeseburger and you have some chips and you have a s'more later on.
I think that's fine.
Okay, like but what if you have surgery and your pouch doesn't like sugar? It doesn't like beef. It doesn't like cheese. Like, because that could honestly
happen.
And then you're feeling deprived of your old life because that's what you always did.
Because you don't feel normal anymore.
Correct.
That was the big deal. You don't feel normal.
And if people are pinpointing it, then you even more don't feel normal because people are noticing it.
Yep. And then starts the anxiety.
Yep.
I had panic attacks. Now I know what they look like and what they are.
Yep. Yep. But I think the biggest thing to do is just realize that this is a new life. And things are not always going to be rainbows and sunshine. You will have these feelings of being deprived. There's another word. Something.
Are you trying to say deprivation?
Yeah. No, that's not the right one.
Deception?
Something. So
just something.
Just be those feelings of being deprived. I don't like those feelings.
I'm going to look up the definition of deprived. And I only say that because I'm going to do that because I feel like I haven't felt deprived, and so I'm curious of what the meaning is. How do you even spell deprived? D-E. Got that.
Prived.
Deprived. Suffering a severe and damaging lack of basic material or cultural benefits.
So, like, if you ate something every day for the last 2 years, and now all of a sudden you can't have it anymore, you're feeling deprived.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that that's one of the biggest things to kind of pinpoint of feelings. Because when you start feeling deprived, or when I start feeling deprived, I start to act out. So if I'm feeling deprived because I don't have my cheeseburger on 4th of July, right? So then I'm going to go, well, fine, if I can have that, I'm going to have some chips. And I'm going to have some cookies. And I'm going to drink this. And I'm going to have this. Because I'm trying to, like, act out.
And you're trying to fill the void of what you originally wanted.
Your computer just shut off.
What is happening right now? Oh, I know.
Pause.
I just plug it in.
I'll just leave it playing.
Yeah, leave it playing. It's fine, because I can pair this.
What the fuck?
I didn't plug it in.
Oh. We're out of practice.
We're so out of practice.
So out of practice.
That's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I love how your computer stalled and then mine.
Yours shut off. Oh, this is going to be loud in the ears. So I would recommend taking your ears off. Your cans.
My cans?
Your cans.
I can hear you. There we go. There we go. Back on.
All right. It didn't make the noise.
It looks like we're hitting 45 minutes. So
yes, we are. So we can
wrap it
start
up.
wrap up.
Okay.
So, because you're going to cut this section out, right?
Yep. Okay. And so I'm going to clap, and then I know where to cut. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So basically what we're saying is you guys are definitely going to feel a whirlwind of feelings.
Yes.
And it's going to go wide gambit here.
Because it could happen all in one day.
Yeah.
Because say you
Isn't
start
that
the
weird?
morning and you're like, rainbows and sunshine, I lost 5 pounds. I'm so happy. I'm getting there. And then your husband says something that is like,
whoa.
Like,
and you're like, how
you
do
know,
I
like,
process
oh, I didn't
this?
see, I don't notice the weight loss on you.
Yeah.
You know, something that like, maybe he's just stupid and he doesn't realize that that's not a good thing to say to somebody. I should say that not husband, partner. Your partner could say something.
Be any partner.
And then that kind of like starts plummeting your day, right? And then you go to the barbecue and people say shit about the fact that you brought chicken. And then you're feeling deprived because you can't have chips, you can't have cookies, you can't have that cheeseburger that you want. Like, all of these feelings can happen in one day.
Yeah.
As a bariatric patient. I mean, as really anybody, but especially a bariatric patient, because you're going through so many changes.
Yes.
And those changes continue to happen day after day, month after month, year after year. 8 years out, still learning.
Still learning.
She's still learning shit. I'm
It's
still learning
wild.
shit.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And if you're a support person listening to this, please understand that, like, yes, our emotions are going to go up and down. And we do need supporters out there that are non-bariatric related to help us, like, guide us through the day sometimes.
Yeah.
And if we can't get help, then we need you guys to reach out to, that way you can get through that day. Because it's literally one meal at a time, one day at a time. And you know what? If you do have that cheeseburger and it hurts you, but you're fighting yourself through it, just know it's one day. Tomorrow is new. And you can restart and you can do whatever the fuck you want that day and just start grinding. So and that was the other biggest thing, is that, like, not only are you going to feel these emotions, well, you're going to be hard on yourself. And we want to help you not do that to yourself as much as fucking possible. Because that can really taint your journey.
Yes. And the feelings of comparison.
Oof.
Of jealousy.
Yeah.
Because I think that was, like, really hard for me when I started gaining again. I would look at people that were the same year as me out. And I'd be like, why can they do it and I can't?
Right.
And you have to remember that those feelings are normal.
Yeah.
But you can't give in to them. No. You have to say, well, I'm doing the best I can because of A, B, and C.
Yep.
Or I'm doing what I can do because I'm battling autoimmune diseases and, you know, all of these things, right?
You got to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Because no two people are the same.
And we're all battling the same disease.
Yeah.
We're all battling obesity. Yeah. It's just some deal with it differently.
Yeah, and some people have just better fucking genetics.
Yep.
Like, that's the bottom line. Like, Kelly got to her goal weight. I still never have gotten to my goal weight, but I'm happy.
I've done it twice.
She's done it twice. She's done it twice. I'm 8 years out.
I just realized
never
that.
fucking have hit it. And you know what? It doesn't mean it doesn't mean I failed.
No.
I feel fucking great. I look great. I'm healthy as I've ever been. Healthy as I've ever been. And I'm happier than I've ever been. So it really takes a lot. Like, we read this quote, was like, if you want big change, you have to be willing to do the big change.
Yes.
You can't, and so, like, my point of that one is you can't be doing the same expecting big results. You have to go big or go home.
Yeah.
And so if you put in the work, you will see the effect.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not instant gratification like we all fucking want.
I mean, yeah.
Don't we want that? I wish.
Want the easy button, people.
I know. We
easy
want
button.
what every of those haters think that
Yes.
we're doing. They think we're hitting a button, we lose all of our weight, and now we never have to worry about a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Boy, would we be happy about that. And if that was real,
true,
that motherfucker would be hitting that button all day long for them to feel better. So let's act like you wouldn't be touching the fucking button either. It's actually easier for you to sit there and make the jokes and make the comments than it is to actually do the work that we're fucking
and
doing.
judge.
And judge. It's so much easier to judge than to be kind to someone, which is really sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
I know, your face was great.
I was just like, that is sad because it's true.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
So those are the feelings of how it is to be a bariatric patient. I challenge you guys to send this to people that are in your life that have not had bariatric surgery.
Yes.
That is my challenge for you.
Challenge that, because I think this would really help support people.
Yeah, I think not only for the bariatric patients listening, but for the support people to know that we're going through a gambit of emotions every single day.
And not like the X-Men.
It's not easy. And it's some days, like the most you can do is lay in bed.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot. It's a lot going on. And I think it was like when I had surgery and I envisioned like where I would be at 4 years later, right? I was like, life is going to be so easy. I'm not going to have to worry about anything because I'll have it down. Like I will know what I am doing. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
I was so fucking wrong in so many fucking ways. And admitting to yourself that you can be wrong is a big one.
It's a big fucking deal.
Yeah, not
it goes
fighting
a long
that.
way. It goes a long way.
Because I fought it for a long time. I'm like, no, I was not wrong. I got this. I can do this on my own. I know what to do. But I mean, sometimes you're just fucking wrong.
And sometimes it's okay to just not know something.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to know everything.
You're going into this and you're not knowing what the hell is going to happen to you.
And that's okay.
And you can listen to all the podcasts. You can join all the groups. You can talk to all the people. And you will still not know what is supposed to happen in your future.
Yeah, because like when you finally do the surgery, it's so different.
Yeah.
Once you actually feel the feelings and the physical part and the mental part, then it'll click. But until you go through it, you have no idea.
And I want to point out the fact that we have been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years at this point. We have talked to numerous dietitians, surgeons, experts, like all of the things. We have talked to them. We have learned all the things. We are still learning.
Yeah.
Still learning.
You have to be open to learn. I think that's the one thing I've learned. I have kind of honed in on just by getting older is accepting that you don't know everything and you have to be willing to learn. And there's a reason why you don't know everything. Yeah. Like we're not supposed to.
Exactly. So we challenge you, send this to 3 people. 3 people that have not had bariatric surgery that you are your support people. If you only have one, it's okay. Still, I challenge you to send it to people because I really feel that if others tried to understand what we go through from the point of like getting surgery to like the inevitable future, they wouldn't be so hard on us.
They wouldn't. They get it. Well, thank you guys for listening to us rant over our feelings.
Don't forget to go over to jbyawards.com. Get your tickets for the upcoming award show. It is in Washington, D.C. I am talking to all of you out there, especially East Coasters.
Yes.
We know it's an easy flight.
Or an easy drive. We've done it.
Get it booked.
September 30th, my friends.
Yes. All right. We love you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.